A member of the crew of the passenger boat Apple Cider drowned on Friday night after falling off the boat while it was docking at the terminal in Bastille. Police confirmed that rescuers searched for the crew member after the incident. SK Newsline understands that the man, a resident of Zion Nevis, fell off the boat while it was docking at the terminal and that eventually his body was found. SK Newsline will provide more information as it becomes available. Audrey Huey, SKN Newsline.
Premier Mark Brantley said that while social ills must be taken into account when considering the behavior of people, there remains the need for people to be responsible by making the right choices. Premier Brantley was responding to an SKN Newsline question regarding his passionate comments he made on his radio talk show On The Mark that have created a significant buzz on social media, with some persons taking offense either about what he said or how he made his remarks. Speaking at his late October press conference at his office in Charlestown, Premier Brantley agreed that all social anomalies have to be considered, but in the context of what he was speaking about, he believes his remarks were appropriate.
They are all part and parcel of an overall conversation. I marveled at the fact that my comments created such a sensation because I didn't think that I said anything that people didn't already know. I didn't think I said anything that was controversial. But I recognize as a politician and as somebody in a leadership position at this point on the island that we have shied away from these types of topics because you do understand that when you engage, some people might get upset. But I have felt that leadership has to lead. And part of our role has to be to use the bully pulpit we have, not only to tell people the nice things they want to hear, but also to tell people some hard truths which they may not want to hear. And one of those hard truths is that our people continue to behave in some areas irresponsibly. Yes, there are problems in the society. Yes, there are things that happen that are outside the control of persons. Yes, there are poor people who are taken advantage of, including women. But we have to also drill into our people's heads that where you have a choice, make or seek to make the right choice. Where you're going to take a decision, understand that that decision might have consequences. And as a result of that, we hope you will make better decisions. Because poor choices and poor decisions and irresponsible...
On his radio show, Brantley made the point that too many acts from irresponsible choices have become the burden of government and the country. Glenn Barrett, SKN Newsline.
It's the new and improved SKN Newsline Android mobile app. With the SKN Newsline app, you can watch your news reports, the SKN Newsline Newscast, sports, special features, and so much more. You can also send us a WhatsApp or call us directly. Go in the Google Play Store, search SKN Newsline, and download the app today. The SKN Newsline mobile app. News on the go. Auto Plus Car Wash, located on the College Street Gut, Bastille, St. Kitts. Bring your car to Auto Plus Car Wash to remove water stains, wiper marks. Get your doors, roof panel cleaned, seat floor mats, buffing, headlights, and engine wash. You get quality service at the best price at Auto Plus Car Wash. They really care for your car. Call 765-5140 or visit them on the College Street Gut, Bastille, St. Kitts. Auto Plus Car Wash, where the service is number one. Football is back at SK Newsline, and the Voice of the Caribbean Radio are bringing live coverage with Premier League Live. Watch and listen to live football coverage on Saturdays at 7 p.m., Sundays at 6 p.m., and midweek games on Mondays or Fridays at 8 p.m. Games will be broadcast on SK Newsline and the SKFA Facebook pages and Voice of the Caribbean Radio at voiceofthecaribbean.net. It's Premier League Live. Commentary, analysis, action. Never miss a game.
Ms. Raquel Brown, the Chief Executive Officer of the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, said taxi and tour operators are not being prevented from providing services after the borders are reopened. Responding to a SKN Newsline question on concerns of taxi operators, Tourism Chief Executive Officer Brown said there is no discrimination against taxi or tour operators. In the context of the COVID-19 pandemic, some taxi operators have expressed concern that they will not be allowed to transport visitors. Only some operators are being selected. But the tourism CEO explained that taxi and tour operators must go through training, install the necessary barriers in their vehicles, and be inspected because of the high-risk passengers they will be transporting. So far, Brown said only a small number of operators came forward to be inspected.
Every operator, taxi or tour operator who has gone through the training, they are required to have an inspection done, and inspections have been started from about 2 weeks ago. They're Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. They're from 1 to 4 p.m. Those individuals, they must have either the Velcro protection or the plexiglass, which is a requirement from the Ministry of Health. Now, individuals may feel that this was not a requirement of the Ministry of Health along with the Tourism Authority, but we're carrying high-risk passengers from the airport to the hotels, regardless of whether or not they're here from 1 to 7 days or to 8 to 14 days. So the requirement is that we have to ensure that in transportation services, they are protected. They have all been given the opportunity to attend the training. The training is free. The inspection process does not cost them anything. There's no cost to the decal. They can renew their license and decal from the Tourism Authority, which is what allows them to be a taxi or tour operator. At this point in time, we only have 24 taxi operators that have come to be inspected. We have over 500 taxi operators, tour operators in the system. So it is not that we are preventing individuals from providing services, but for SKFA, they also will be using the travel approved sealed taxi operators to provide services to and from the airport. So we only at this time, Minister said last night on Leadership Matters 23, we had another taxi operator who came in and they qualified today. So in total, we have 24 taxi tour operators that have qualified by training and inspection of their vehicles that meet the requirements for COVID-19 protocols.
In an effort to prevent community transmission of COVID-19, the Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Health have implemented strict controls for the movement of visitors after the borders are reopened on 31st October. Glenn Batt, SKN Newsline. With the fallout from the COVID-19 pandemic impacting the economy of St. Kitts and Nevis, actions taken by the Nevis Island administration might be bearing fruit. Articles appearing in several online magazines are indicating high interest by persons wishing for a safe place to live during the pandemic. Temporary incentives offered under the Citizenship by Investment program seem to be spurring this interest, according to Wealth Management magazine, a publication of the Financial Times. Responding to a SK Newsline query on the matter, Premier Brantley outlined several incentives undertaken by the Nevis Island administration that might be resulting in the heightened interest.
I would be very happy if that is in fact what is happening. I can tell you that as part of our response to COVID, we have met with realtors on the island of Nevis. We have heard them. We have, in response to their entreaties, we have waived alien landholding license fees. Alien landholding license fees are levied at a rate of 10% of the value of the property that is being sold, and any non-national buying property outside CARICOM or OECS, for which we have a special arrangement, any non-national would have to pay that 10%. The realtors felt that if we waive that fee for a short period, that might help move real estate, and we acceded to that. So I do not know if that might have assisted, because that would mean that your property purchase is immediately 10% cheaper than it was because of the waiver of those fees. We have also, of course, in relation to construction, both new construction and renovations, granted some very generous concessions that, again, they say is spurring construction activity of new villas, new homes, and encouraging persons. They must start that construction by December 31st. That was the understanding, and that was the policy that we put in place. In addition, I'm aware that the Cabinet has taken a decision at the federal level to ensure that some sales of real estate over a certain value being $400,000 will qualify the purchasers for citizenship by investment. That is something that was a proposal that came out of that same meeting. The Prime Minister and the Cabinet in St. Kitts were amenable, and that is something, no doubt, that the Prime Minister will speak more about in the days and weeks ahead. But that is another initiative. So all of those may well be spurring, we hope, construction activity and real estate activity, because real estate is an important part of the economic matrix for the island of Nevis.
The reopening of borders as of the 31st October should begin economic recovery after 7 months of border closure after the first case of COVID-19 infection was announced. Glenn Batt, SKN Newsline.
St. Peter's FC made its claim for a Super 6 playoff spot Friday night at the Warner Park with a resounding 5-0 victory over Trafalgar South Stars in the SKFA Premier League. SK Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio, in collaboration with the SKFA, provided live coverage of the match. Commentators Al Edwards and Essington Watts.
The keeper gets there, cleared away, off the line, flag go up. Means that the clearance that the guy cleared off the line, in doing so, he handled the ball.
Well, his initial reaction was to stoop. The penalty is taken, scored, so St. Peter's goes ahead. St. Peter's scoring the penalty.
Harris slams it goals. It's in the back of the net. Goal, Kareem Harris.
Oh,
I just said it.
That was powerfully struck by Kareem Harris. Goalkeeper came across. He made some contact, but not enough contact to get the ball, to keep the ball out. And they can see the second goal on the Trafalgar South Stars. But Trafalgar South Stars now with one man down, and now they have a disadvantage of 2 goals. So
here comes Govaya. Simmons. Purcell gets it, sends it over to the other side. David has a right to shot. Goal was it? It's goal! David with that right foot. Might be his weaker foot, but he timed it well and placed it even better.
Oh, that was a very good shot indeed. It exploded in the top of the net and giving St. Peter's their 3rd goal. Very good shot from a tight angle.
Oh, Simmons coming away. Simmons fakes on the inside, gets a shot, going to the back of the net. Simmons! 4. I didn't mean that they should go back up to the original 6, but the last time they played, it was 6 goals to 0. Now it's 4 with lots of time to go. On that occasion, we had Coughlin Harris scoring. He's not playing this game. Dennis Stevens scored. He's not playing this game. Devante Fry scoring. He's not playing this game. And the other goal scorers who scored in that game, Kareem Simmons, he scores again. He just scored. And Tyquan Till is still on the field. Hazel, free kick, hard and low. Almost scored. Then scored. The man in front of the goal, Fry. Finally, he was begging for a goal and then he got it.
He got it. Eventually got it. Very good goal indeed. Very good goal indeed. And St. Paul's and St. Peter's, sorry. This is really a demolition job by St. Peter's. And is that the 6th?
That's the 5th one.
That's the 5th. So
we have one more to equalize. So to speak.
At the end of the match, we spoke to coach of St. Peter's FC, Anthony Nets Isaac, who said the win puts them in a good position to qualify for the Super 6.
Very joyful for the victory. It put us in a spot now to cement a place in the Super 6, hoping not to lose any more games going forward. So the guys are overjoyed. You know, I'm very thankful for the win tonight. So put us in a good position, as I said before.
A player with Trafalgar South Stars commented on the match and had words of advice for football fans.
The game did went as planned. We try to pick it back up, but the damage is already done. And we can just pick up ourselves and come harder for the next game. So a pleasant good night to everyone. And I hope football fans enjoying the night. Follow the COVID protocols. Stay safe.
In the night's other match, SL Horsford St. Paul's demolished Mantab 6-1 with Keithworth Freeman scoring a hat-trick. We'll have the full match reports of both matches in a subsequent report. Football fans, get ready for football like never before. It's the inaugural Super 6 playoffs featuring the top 6 teams in the SKFA Premier League doing battle for the Big Cup at the Warner Park Football Stadium starting November 24th. The Super 6 playoffs is the most lucrative sporting event in St. Kitts and Nevis, with the champions winning $50,000. Yes, you heard right. $50,000 for the champions, $500 for man of the match, and over $100,000 in prize money. Fan giveaways and prizes galore. It's the inaugural Super 6 playoffs starting November 24th. Get ready to rumble.
Decal printing, canvas prints, license plates, posters. We at Multigraphics are dedicated to providing quality products and service to our customers. Our team takes pride in the craftsmanship and is passionate about its work. Every job, large or small, is important. Most of our customers come to us through referrals. That's because our number one priority is service. We serve a wide variety of customers, such as restaurants, retail stores, manufacturers, trucking companies, and many more. Our capabilities include design, production, and installation. How can we help? We are located at Bird Rock at the Woods Right compound. Call us at 869-763-1511 or 784-491-7599. Multigraphics.